Hey coaches, this is Jim. Hey, just wanted to chit chat real quick and show you how we're going to be doing the scripting stuff, right? So you sent out the event invite. Some of you have had people respond back, which is awesome. But again, some of you have not. The main thing to remember, the event invite is just a knock on the door. It's not the end-all be-all. So here's the thing. Some people use it as an end-all be-all, and that's just a huge, huge missed opportunity. So here's what we're going to do. For those who, let me start this way. For those of you that have people that have accepted the event invite and they have already done the health results survey and sent it to you, remember, you get that automatically by email. You are actually going to start out on step 4. All right, so step 4, you're going to talk to that person. You can either do this by phone or you can do this by text. Sometimes it'll work by text, but Facebook Messenger, it works really, really well that way. So you're just going to respond back to them, hey, thanks for taking the health survey. You know, what did you like best about that video that I posted there? You get them back in that emotional state. Then you're going to talk about their results of the health survey and maybe get some more details on some of the answers that they put, but basically let them talk. Don't spend all your time talking. Let that person talk. And then say, okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 that you got no interest and 10 you're totally ready, where are you right now in regard to being ready to make changes in your health? Now, if somebody has a really bad health survey, they should really get that, and they really bonded with your video, then they should really say, you know, between a 6 or a 10, they're ready to go. So based on what you said, how much of a health change would you need in order to make it work to you? You know, how many weeks would you commit to that? All right, so then, you know, if I could help you make that health change, and tell what theirs was if they said, you know, in a couple weeks' time, would you be able to take a look at a couple options I think could really help? So if you're doing this over the phone, this is a very, very, very short thing. If you're doing this over Messenger, it'll take a little bit longer, all right, especially this part right here, this whole part 2 on this. It'll take some time for those people, all right? But here's the beauty of these sites. So let's just say somebody's on my New Legacy Fitness site. They went to my story and they watched my video. They did the health survey. As we're sitting there talking about their results and everything, I may say, you know, do you have some time to take a look at a couple options I think may be appropriate for you? They're going to say yes. I mean, they're not going to be like, nah, I'm good. You know, if they said anything, and Eric Worre says in his book, you know, anything over a 1 means that you have interests, right? So what you're going to do is you're going to point them to your fitness programs page. And then go there and you're going to make a couple of recommendations. Like, let's just say, you know, I think that based on what you said, based on the health issues you're talking about, I think that potentially Core Force, Focus T25, or Country Heat could really be helpful for you. You know, you've got the meal plan that comes with it. Everything's there ready to go. And then what you do is you say, you know, go to fitness programs, or what you could say is this. You could have a message that just says, here are the 3 options. And then you list this, legacyfitness.com/coreforce, your website, of course. Because the beauty of it is this. These are already linked to your Coach ID, right? There's a promo video from Beachbody. And these are the ones from corporate, so they have the testimonials on them. There's the text that talks about what they get. All right, and then there's the order part. So if they're ready to make that order, they can make that order. You know, maybe for that person, you said, you know what, you could also use, let's just say Country Heat. All right, so if you click on Country Heat for your website, and it's got this page on there. You can see that these graphically are really, really appealing, but every single one on the page basically follows GoPro. It has third-party tools, and this is the promo from Beachbody.
Sometimes I get the spark of a new workout idea.
All right, and so some of these are goofy, obviously, because it's Carl doing it. But again, all of these are from those promo videos are from Beachbody Corporate, and there's a sales part on there as well. So for those of you that have people that have already taken the survey, that's what you're going to do with those people. You're going to lead them through that. And then they're going to talk about which one they think they like best. And then you guys say, okay, sounds great, and then let's go and make sure that we do that purchase. All right. Now, for some of you, and we're just basically hanging out on the customer prospect script page. And again, use this as a guideline, but modify it to fit the way that you speak, right? So for some, you had people that didn't respond at all. All right, that's fine. You've already done step 1. You've already written that down. So step 2, you're just going to send them a message. Say, hey, can you do me a quick favor? All right, if you've been building a relationship with these people for the past couple of weeks, then this right here is going to be yes every single time. And then you say, I invited you to an event. I made a short video I'd like you to check out. Any chance you have about 3 minutes on your laptop? The majority of people are going to say, well, I may not have time right now, but I will later on. You'll say, great, I really appreciate it. Please go to, and then you're going to insert your website. All right, and so this is the part of step 3 is right here, right? Send them to your My Story page. So what you're going to do is after you're done with that part, you're going to get their survey back, and you're just going to go straight into step 4 and into step 5. And again, make sure that you make these things sound like you. We're going to get to all these follow-ups. All right, but I'll tell you right now, some of you are going to have people who are like, oh, that was a really inspirational video, and then that's all they're going to say back to you. What you need to say is one of these two. Thanks, I appreciate that. You see similarities with your role with your kids, if that was what your legacy video was about. But thanks, I appreciate that. You see similarities between my journey and your health journey. And then you can actually go into this part right up here about that. All right, so those follow-ups will help you when those people talk to you about that. And if the person's like, oh, actually, I didn't see your event invite, like, hey, no problem. I've got a short video that can explain it better than I can text it to you. You have a couple minutes free in your computer or laptop. All right, so just use those in your general conversational tone. All right. Now, when it comes to tracking, and this is very, very important, you've got to track, right? So you've been doing this for the past 2 weeks anyway. So you've got your 30 people listed. You're going to be talking to them throughout the week. Put down the date that you sent them the event. And then some of your people are already going to be on step 4, right? So write those dates down if they're on step 4. Those people are the ones that responded back to you like, hey, I saw your video, whatever. Others are going to be, they're going to need to be on step 2. So you're going to write the date down when you actually send out the steps and then tell what the result is. And that's how you keep track. Super, super simple. But you'll be able to see at the end of the week that hopefully this will be filled, right? Now, some of these are going to be no's, and that's okay. You have to hear no in order to hear yes, right? No is not a bad thing. No leads you to yes. I promise you that. All right? So that's the system. So for right now, you're just going to track using our GoPro tracker, right? And you are going to script using the scripts from GoPro. And some of these are a little bit Danny Johnson, but it's whatever. Okay? So do me a favor. Make it a great day. Because guess what? You know I am. Bye-bye now.